Yesterday, in the midst of sorrow, the business of government went on. The president meeting with Henry Cabot Lodge, our ambassador to Vietnam, and members of his cabinet. The major subject was Vietnam, a crisis that does not pause for bereavement. And from this meeting came affirmations that the United States would continue its policy of aiding the new government of Vietnam in its war against the communist insurgents.
Chief, David Ferry.
Come on in, Dave.
Thank you for coming.
You remember me, Mr. Garrison? I met you on Carondelet Street right after your election. I congratulate you.
How could I forget? You make quite a first impression. And I've heard over the years you're quite a first-rate pilot, Dave.
Really?
Yeah, legend has it you can get in and out of any field, no matter how small. I'm a bit of a pilot myself, flew grasshoppers for the field artillery in the war. Here, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Mind if I smoke, Mr. Garrison?
How could I? Dave, as you know, President Kennedy was assassinated on Friday. A man named Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested as a suspect. He was then murdered yesterday by a man named Jack Ruby. We've heard reports that Oswald spent the summer here in New Orleans, and we've been advised that you knew Oswald pretty well.
I never met anybody named Oswald. Anybody told you that has to be crazy.
But you're all aware he served in your Civil Air Patrol unit when he was a teenager.
No, if he did, I don't remember him. I mean, there were lots of boys in and out, you know.
Well, I'm sure you've seen this. Perhaps you knew this man under another name.
No, I never saw him before in my life.
Well, that must have been mistaken information we got then. Thanks for straightening it out for us. There's one other matter that's come up, Dave. We were told that you took a trip to Texas shortly after the assassination on Friday.
Yeah, now that's true. I drove to Houston.
What was so appealing about Houston?
I hadn't been there ice skating in many years, and I was with a couple of young friends, and we decided we wanted to go ice skating.
Dave, may I ask why the urge to go ice skating in Texas happened to strike you during one of the most violent thunderstorms in recent memory?
Spur of the moment thing. Storm wasn't that bad.
I see. And where did you drive?
We went to Houston, and Saturday night drove to Galveston, stayed over there.
And then Sunday?
In the morning, we went goose hunting.
You bag any geese on this trip?
I believe the boys got a couple.
But the boys told us they didn't get any.
Come to think of it, they're right. We got out there where the geese were, and there were thousands of them all over the place. But you couldn't approach them. Well, why a bunch of birds?
Your young friends also told us you had no weapons in the car, Dave. Isn't it a bit difficult to hunt for geese without a shotgun?
Yes, I remember now. I'm sorry, Mr. Garrison. I got confused. We got out near the geese, and only then did we realize we had forgotten our shotguns. Stupid, right? Of course, we didn't get any geese.
I see, Dave. Well, thank you for your time. I'm sorry that this has to end inconveniently for you, but I'm going to have to detain you for further questioning by the FBI.
Why? What's wrong?
Dave, I find your story simply not believable.
Really? What part?
Gentlemen, this afternoon, the FBI released David W. Ferry of New Orleans. After extensive questioning and a thorough background check, the Bureau found no evidence that Mr. Ferry knew Lee Harvey Oswald or has had any connection with the assassination of President Kennedy. The special agent in charge would like to make clear that Mr. Ferry was brought in for questioning by the district attorney of Orleans Parish, not by the federal
I thought we were on the same side. The whole business isn't theirs to say that.
It fast, wasn't it, the way they let him go?
You must know something we don't. Let's get on with our lives, gentlemen. Got plenty of homegrown clowns to prosecute.
President Johnson has announced the creation of a interim presidential commission to probe the events of Dallas. The commission will be headed by Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, Earl Warren, and is expected to head off several congressional and Texas inquiries into the assassination. On the panel are Allen Dulles, ex-chief of the CIA, Representative Gerald Ford,